everyone, I hope you all had a lovely Christmas. It is currently in that weird time between Christmas and New Year where everyone doesn't know what day it is and we're all just eating the leftover chocolates and everything like that. Our Christmas tree and everything is actually down and all our decorations. We actually did that Boxing Day night when the boys were in bed, so our house is a completely Christmas free zone, and I feel like that makes us kind of like Grinches, but when Christmas is over I just feel like it makes our house look like a mess, and our house is so full on with the boys and they had a lot of presents and we need the room, to be honest with you, so we just thought we would get everything down and try to utilize the space as best as we can. Not that it made much of a difference because they do have, like, it is really messy at the moment. The stuff that the boys have got have completely taken over the living room and their own room. But yeah, anyway, that's all done. Mine and Daniel's stuff is pretty much, all our new stuff is pretty much away as well. And the house is pretty much back to normal. When I'm filming this, it's currently Tuesday and it's New Year's Eve on Friday. So very much looking forward to going into 2022. Was very grateful and thankful that we had no restrictions for Christmas Day and we were able to just enjoy it as normal. Sorry, I've got something in my eye. I think it's a lash. Anyway, we'll start with fashion. I've got some stuff for Christmas, some new bits. I'm going to start with this because I have my regular dressing gown. It's quite old now, but it's just a favourite. You would have seen me do, probably vlogged in it before actually, but my mum got me a hamper for Christmas and this is one of the things that were inside of it and I love it. It's just lighter, you know, because I've been using it this morning to do my makeup and stuff and it just feels less stuffy than that one. I get quite hot and flustered when I'm doing my makeup in that, especially if I'm doing it for a reason, like to go out, and then it makes me feel kind of yucky. I don't actually have anywhere to be today, but I did my makeup for this video and this was just really nice to do my makeup on. I have worn it around the house as well. It does get a thumbs up because it's very, very nice. I'm just checking, so I'm just undoing it just to check if I can see where it's from. Can't find anything at all actually on where it's from, but I've forgotten to take the tag off and there's a tag on the back that says www.powellcraft.com, so I'm not sure where my mum would have got it from. I think she'd have got it from a physical shop actually, so I don't know where they sell those, but that was where it was from. Secondly, in fashion, I've just got back from New York. Well, not just, I got back a couple of days before Christmas, and I went with New York with the intent of getting something NYX, because when myself and Daniel went 6 years ago, I brought back NYX things for everybody else and not for myself, and I kind of regretted that because, well, I don't know, I just wanted something NYX to bring back. And I watched a basketball game 6 years ago and we also went and watched the NYX game this year, so it's nice to commemorate that and just remember that. I think basketball is one of my favourite sports, although it's not really huge here. It's so enjoyable to watch firsthand in the US. I absolutely love it. So I just wanted a New York Knicks jumper. We went to the NBA store. Well, actually, we did go to the store in Madison Square Garden, the official Knicks store, but couldn't find anything of too much interest there. And then we went to the NBA store on 6th and I found this. This was kind of as soon as you walked in, I'm pretty sure it was on a mannequin and it was right there, and it's just the classic NYX colours and it's a hoodie, and I just want, you know, I wasn't ever going to wear it out of the house. I just wanted something loungy. I mean, I could wear it out of the house, but it's just loungy. And I said I wanted to get it, and so my mum said that she would get it for me for Christmas, and she did. Got that now, and I don't ever have to buy another one again. I've got that to remember NYX at my time in New York. So next, this set is something that Daniel got me for Christmas from Levi's, and he got it for me before I went to New York. I actually wore it on the day we travelled home, like to the airport and stuff, just because it's comfy. It isn't ironed, so apologies for that. which way is the front. So this is the front. It's just a lounge set. It's in this kind of orange, but it's not a bright orange, it's a dusky orange. You can see the Levi's sign or not. What about if I put it nearer? There you go. I always size up by 2 sizes when I get Levi's stuff. Not technically, not on the bottoms, but on the top, because I like my stuff to be baggy on the top. I don't like to feel restricted in any way. So if it was any other place, I don't know, I would usually, I mean, my actual size would be a small, but in Levi's, one, because it's designer and they come up small anyway, I just size up and then I size up again because I want it to be oversized. So with Levi's or any designers, I could double size up. So this is actually a large and it's still not really large. I have got it on, I've actually got the bottoms onto it at the moment, and it's kind of cropped. I find that a lot of Levi's stuff is cropped. I've got a couple of Levi's hoodies and both are cropped. I'm not sure if that's just their style and the way they design things, but yeah, so it's that. The bottoms I have on, so 1 second, I'll just show you. So these, I'm pretty sure, are a small, so I kept the normal sizing on the bottom and I've gone for a large on the top, which I know is a little weird, but that's just what works for me when it comes to those kind of items of clothing in those kind of stores. Finally, in fashion again, is something else from Levi's. Daniel got it for me at the same time that he bought that lounge set, and it's just a corduroy shirt. It's, yeah, well, so it's corduroy. It's like a white, off-white colour, I would say. It's very 90s. I did actually, did I wear it in New York? Yes, I did wear it in New York. I wore it to the next game actually. This I got in a medium because it's already oversized, so I just need to go a size up because it's Levi's in that case. I'm sorry if that's confusing. And it's got the Levi's little tag there on the front, and yeah, just like I said, it just feels very classic. It's old school, it's 90s. You know, I remember back in the day with jeans, my mum used to wear stuff like this, usually a brown colour, and they actually are selling the classic brown colour to this in there because I saw it, but I just wanted the white one. I just thought it looked a bit more fresh. So yeah, that completes everything fashion wise. Moving on to jewellery, I got 2 Pandora charms for Christmas, which I both love. I kind of chose them. So what happens is my mother-in-law usually gets me one every year, and then Daniel sometimes does as well, and they just asked me to like send over a few I like, and then they will pick out of those ones. So I know I'm going to like it because I've sent them over, but I don't know which one it's going to be. And so I sent Daniel and my mother-in-law the same 3 charms, and then I think what happened is they decided between themselves the ones they were going to get. I've already got a Pandora charms video actually on my channel which shows all of the charms. So this is the one that Daniel got for me. There we go. So it's a camera. It's black on that side, and if it still stays focused, can you see that? So I chose that literally just because I've been using my camera a lot I've been using my camera a lot this year, and I've just been really active on my channel since April of this year, and it's something that I enjoy. So it was kind of like because of that reason that I sent over the camera charm. And then one of the other ones I sent over was a Ravenclaw charm from the Harry Potter X Pandora collection, and I'm a Ravenclaw and I'm very proud to be a Ravenclaw. And it's just so it's a Ravenclaw charm, it's a dangle one. Okay, I don't think that's focusing very well, so what I'll do is I'll just film it separately and I'll insert it here. Basically, it's just a Ravenclaw charm, and it's got the blue stars, the raven and the blue stars representing the house colour. And then you open it, and on the reverse of that it says Ravenclaw, and on the other side it says learning, wit and wisdom. and on the other side of that second charm it says Harry Potter. So yeah, they were the 2 charms that I got, and that is it for jewellery. Next, moving on to makeup. These are bits that I brought from New York, and I didn't actually get myself much from New York, and I didn't get a lot of other people either, because I actually finished my Christmas shopping pretty much before I went. I did get Dan a Christmas present, and I did find something for the boys, but these are pretty much the only things that I treated myself to. We went into Sephora, and that's my first ever time in a Sephora shop, and I brought 2 Charlotte Tilbury products. I have some other Charlotte Tilbury products and I think they are amazing. I've heard amazing things about these 2 products that I ended up buying, and they were a really good price. I'm just trying to think. I think they were I think it worked out to be they were either $40 or $50, 40 something or $50 something for the 2, which is good. The first thing I got was the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brow Micro Precision Tinted Gel. So I hope that's focusing. And I've never used it before. I have seen YouTube videos of other people using it and reviews and everything, and I just thought, why not? And they are seriously not joking. It's my first time I used it. Oh no, I didn't. I used it the other day, and I used it this morning again, and they're not joking when they say micro precision. I don't know if you can see, my camera kind of doesn't want to pick it up. There you go. It's really small, really fine, but it's really good. It picks up all the hairs, it gives you a natural looking finish. I still line my brows. I actually tinted them this morning, and then obviously I took the tint off, and then I lined them, and then I did this just to fill in any gappy areas. So I haven't used it on my full brow today because I actually already had the tint on, but it has, I saw as I was doing it, it's picking up all the tiny hairs, and it just makes your brow look just kind of more full and realistic. My brows are very fair, kind of like blonde, almost invisible to be honest with you, and they're not full at all. They're really fine. I have hardly any hairs, so I really try and look for those products that try to bring out a darker, fuller brow. My hair is much darker than what my brow hairs are, so I kind of need them to be quite defined. The next product is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick. There are so many different versions of it. So this exact one is the Pillow Talk Matte Revolution. It was my first time using this today. This is apparently the universal shade, so it should suit all skin types, which I can't vouch for that, but I quite like the shade. It's the one I have on, obviously. I'm just looking at myself in the viewfinder, and to me the shade in the viewfinder looks a lot darker than what I think it actually looks like, but who knows, that might be the actual shade, and what I'm seeing, I might think I'm seeing it lighter, but it is really good. The shape of it is kind of different. I've never seen a lipstick with that shape before, so when I first opened it I was like, oh, what side am I using here? I am liking it, and it doesn't feel, I've only had it on about half an hour, mind you, just before I started filming this video I've put it on, but it doesn't feel very drying. It feels really moist and it feels good, and you can tell it's a high quality product, and yeah, I'm really pleased with it. I can see why it's so highly regarded. So that's everything on makeup. To finish, I did want to do a little bit about telly, so film or any telly I've been watching, but there hasn't been an awful lot. Like, so obviously I was in New York and then we've had Christmas, so I haven't been watching a lot of telly. We are still rattling through Grey's Anatomy. We're on season 7 now, so we're getting through that quite fast. It was just me watching it. Now Daniel's watching it as well, so I have to sort of only watch it when he's there. I have caught up on the second series of Emily in Paris and the second series of The Witcher, which both got released over the sort of Christmas period. The Witcher got released when I was in New York, so I only started them once I was back, and I finished them now. They were okay. Wouldn't say that, you know, I can give them an honourable mention in this video, but they're not something that I would... I know a lot of people love The Witcher and stuff, and I like it too, but I don't think I enjoyed it as much as I usually did, or it just didn't feel as binge worthy to me. I also watched the Salisbury poisoning no, it wasn't a documentary, it's a drama series that's on Netflix. It was in the top 10. I always look in the top 10 on Netflix for things to watch, and it was actually a BBC drama that already aired, which they've now put on Netflix, and that was good. Again, this is like honourable mention, because there's honestly nothing I've been watching other than Grey's Anatomy that I feel that I can sort of ramble on about at length, that I've really been enjoying, because we've actually just been focusing on the Grey's Anatomy. But I did just want to mention TV a little bit, because I have done in all my previous favourite videos, and I just thought it would be weird not to. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. Just to echo what I said at the start of the video, I hope that everybody had a lovely Christmas, and whether you have plans or you're just staying in for New Year's, because obviously it's just been announced that there'll be no restrictions for New Year's either, so that's great. We're not actually planning on doing anything for New Year's Eve. I think most events or venues actually around us cancelled their events in anticipation that they would be cancelled anyway, so I'm not sure where they stand, but we wasn't planning on going out anyway. We've got nobody to have the kids. We're just probably going to have like a movie and snacky night in. But yeah, whatever you're doing, I hope everybody has a good time, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.